Hey guys, so I'm going to do an unboxing video. This is the BREEO's X Series 24. It's their, if I'm saying it right, Cortent. I'm not saying it right, Corent steel. So what it is, it will, I won't say rust out, but give that patina type of coloring after a period of time. They do have online where you can go through the process and make this patina much faster. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to let time and the weather permit take care of that. This is my first smokeless. It's not smoke free, it's smokeless. Okay, so with that, what that is, they have the reason why it's called the X version, because in the bottom of the pan, that is where you will see the X, and it has holes in it. Also in the bottom of the pit itself, you have holes on the bottom and on top. Okay, so what happens is as the air comes in, there is a wall that is in between the inner and the outer, and the air comes in, it goes up, and then it will come out of those holes. But that won't happen until you get to a certain temperature, and that's where you will see the fire start coming out of the top of the holes. In the beginning, it's going to smoke. That's just the nature of the beast. Okay, but like I said, it's smokeless. All right, I will take some pictures of the descriptions, and I will add them into the video. But let's go ahead and let's start. So this is the grill accessory that I picked up. This was going for, if I'm not mistaken, $216. You see the way the box is? I just said to the person that was helping me out, and I believe that person was an assistant manager as well, hey, this thing is in really bad shape. Will you be willing to sell it for 50 bucks? So I got this for 50 bucks. Okay, so we're gonna start with that. And the box is in bad shape. I just cut the two sides, but the way that you see it, that's the way that it is. So what you get is you get a bag for your grate that you can put your bag in, your grate in, and you can store it. This right here is your manual. This is the only thing I got, maybe because, like I said, it was open. There was no manual, but QR code here, and you can get your manual that way. This right here is your spike that would actually go into the ground. You can see the tip here. That would actually go into the ground if you were using a regular fire pit, if you will. This right here is your pole that will actually go into your BREEO. this little package right here says Fire Master Secrets. So I guess this is like seasoning for whatever you're gonna cook, chicken, pork, or beef. So they give you a little seasoning packet. You get a little BREEO sticker. Hoping you guys can see that. You get a little BREEO sticker. This is your grate that you can cook on. It says BREEO on it. And that's what that looks like. Now, I'm not doing it, but you probably want to wear some gloves. You're going to have whatever the oils are that is on the actual product. Just make sure nothing else is in this box. Nope. But yeah, that's the brick set. Like I said, very bad condition. Got it for $50. All right. Let's just go ahead and take a look at this. This is the box. This is your assembly, your outer, your kettle hook. If you wanted to get a kettle, this is the grit that I got. This is your sear plate. I didn't get a sear plate. If you're just burning, you have your spark screen that you can get, fire pit lid, the scooper. And that's just some other information with the QR code that you can look up. All right, let's see if we can get this out of the box. I mean, this box too was pretty beat up, but not as bad as the grill cover. Okay, so again, you will get your manual with your QR code. I don't know, it depends on where you buy it. I've seen online, some places you do get actual manual and stuff. I don't know if this is how Home Depot does it, or BREEO does it when they sell the product to Home Depot. Now, these fire pits are not inexpensive. The down on this, what I don't like is it should have came with a cover, okay, or a lid to go ahead and cover the inside if you're putting this on the outside. But that's another video. Let's get through it. Getting this out. If I can. This fire pit is not light by any means. Let's see if we can just roll this over. I was looking at the Solo, but I liked the BREEO a lot better, just in my opinion. To me, it's made a little more sturdy versus the Solo, and it's made in the US, not overseas. Just put that back there. Now with this particular setup with the Patina, there is no extension on the legs. This is the bottom. Okay, these are the holes that I'm talking about. It's shaped like an X. Okay, this is where your air comes in at the bottom. This is your inner wall. This is your outer wall. This is what is going to patina. I don't know if you can see it, but right here it has started already because it's been in a damp environment. These are your wells that go around. I'm not a welder, but to me they look pretty good. This piece right here is where, and this is my first go at it, so I'm not perfect. Hopefully it is on video. But you would stick your pole down here. You would have these two pegs at the side. You would put that down, and then drop this down in it, and it holds just like that. Let me just make sure I got that on video. Yeah, for the most part. Let's see if we can turn that around. Change the angle a little bit. Like I said, that is heavy. And again, that is one of the reasons why I picked that up over the Solo stove. Your grate should be easy. You have a knob right here. You just unscrew it, put it down, hold it back because it has a handle, and then whatever height that you want your fire pit, you can, at that point, just going to use an example of something. Again, hopefully it's on video, that you can see. You just put it on there, start your fire down in here. If you want to lower whatever it is that you're cooking to get more heat, you just bring it down to that level of where you want it. And that is the difference also with the BREEO in comparison to the Solo. Okay, the Solo, it's fixed. You just have a certain height, and that's what you have to work with. At least the BREEO is not like that, and it has a different height. Again, I don't know if you can see it. That is the patina and taking place right there because of where it was located, which was outside, which will be seasoned after a certain point. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this unboxing.